Hey everyone, welcome back to Cook with Manali, and today we are making chana dal. So I grew up eating dal every day of my life, but chana dal was something which my mom didn't make every day. What she made every day was the tur dal or arhar dal as we call it. So chana dal was one of those dal which she made once in a while, and I guess that's why it became my favorite because I used to so look forward to eating it. I'm going to share my recipe of chana dal and how I make it. Let's get started. We are going to first start by pressure cooking the dal. So I am using my instant pot, but if you don't have an instant pot, you can definitely use a regular stovetop pressure cooker. That would take around 8 to 10 whistles on high flame, but I am using my instant pot here. So first I am going to add the chana dal. I rinse this dal and now I am transferring it to the instant pot. I am going to add in some water here. Some turmeric and salt. I gave this a quick stir and now I'm going to pressure cook this on high pressure for around 13 minutes and let the pressure release naturally. Going to move the valve to the sealing position, which it's already there, and now going to press the pressure cook button. So while the dal is pressure cooking, I am going to crush some fresh ginger, garlic and green chili using a mortar and pestle. So I'm just adding all of this and then I'm going to roughly crush them. So this is what we want. We don't want a fine paste, we just want to roughly crush them, and we are going to use this in the tadka for the dal. I'm also going to chop some onions for the masala. So just peel off the onion and chop it into small pieces. So now my onions are chopped and now I'm going to make the masala for the dal. So we are going to start by heating some oil in the pan. Once the oil is hot, I'm going to add in the whole spices and let them sizzle. Once that's done, I'm going to add in the onions and cook them for around 3 to 4 minutes until they soften up a bit. And then I'm going to add in the freshly ground ginger, garlic and green chili that we pounded. So we are going to add that in and cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes until the raw smell of the ginger and garlic goes away. Once the ginger and garlic is cooked, now I'm going to add in the chopped tomatoes. So I'm going to cook the tomatoes for around 7 to 8 minutes until they are really soft. So just stir them, and at this point you can also add half teaspoon of salt. This helps in cooking the tomatoes faster. Once my tomatoes are cooked, then I'm going to add in all the spices, coriander powder, garam masala, Kashmiri red chili powder and some kasuri methi. I'm also going to add some cilantro here. You can replace the Kashmiri red chili powder with regular really chili powder if you want to make it spicier. And I'm going to cook the spices for around 30 seconds. Once my tomatoes and spices all are nicely cooked, now I'm going to add in the boiled chana dal. So I'm adding it to the pan, and at this point you can also add some water to it to adjust the consistency according to whatever consistency you prefer. I'm adding around 3 by 4 cup of water at this point. So let the dal simmer for around 5 to 6 minutes on medium-low heat, and once it has simmered, we are then going to make the final tadka for the dal. In a small pan, you're going to heat 2 teaspoons of oil, or you can also use ghee if you like. And once the oil is hot, add some chopped garlic, 1 dried red chili. Cook it for 1 minute until the garlic starts changing color, and then you're going to pour this tadka over your cooked chana dal. Our dal is now ready. You can serve it at this point, but to take it an extra notch up, I'm going to give it a smoky flavor using the dhungar method. This method is really easy to do. You're going to put a steel bowl in the center of your pot of your dal, and then we are going to heat a coal until it's red hot. Just make sure it's the regular variety and not the self-ignited coal. And once it's hot, we are going to transfer the hot coal into that steel bowl which you placed in the center of the dal. Pour some ghee or oil over it, and as soon as you see some fumes coming out of the coal, you are going to cover the pot with a lid and let it remain like that for around 2 to 3 minutes. The longer you let it sit, the smokier your dal will get. So I usually do it for around 2 to 3 minutes. It depends on you on how long you want to do it for. This dal is now ready to be enjoyed, and the best way to enjoy chana dal is of course to eat it with rice. So get yourself a bowl, add some hot rice to it and pour this dal over it and enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please give it a try and let me know how it turned out for you. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with yet another recipe. Until then, happy cooking and take care.